Since I'm blown, let me flex this. If it's something on your mind, recline and check this. I'm smooth, not reckless. We can get high and ride from shy to text. Give a game up since it came up, blew my name up. Check out the rhythm, make them all wanna flame up. Struck a match to a lighter and listen to a young rider on the side of pimp over tree.
Hey, yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Icewater 815, man. Back at you with another little video on my mistakes series. This video right here, man, I probably ain't gonna get too many people to agree with me, but that's alright, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never really been one to preserve the status quo, so it doesn't really matter to me, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. I mean, I'm just trying to share like what I feel like were mistakes in this journey I done been on, as far as being my own motor carrier, you know, having my own authority or whatnot. Oh yeah, I forgot to welcome y'all to the channel. If you new, man, you know what I'm saying, I want to welcome you to the channel. Thanks for checking me out. For the returning subscribers that I got, man, thanks for all the love. And man, you know what, I got a PayPal donation. I'm gonna have to put it up on the screen right here, I think, if I remember. I got a PayPal donation from my man. I don't even know who it is because, you know, people email and they screen names ain't the same, but he left a little funny comment up there. Hopefully I got it on the screen right now, but let's move right on. Let's jump right into what this video is about. This mistake number 6. No, hold up, I'm sorry. This mistake number 5. I can't count. Yeah, 5. So I think that another mistake that I made was, you know, like when you get your truck inspected, you got to get a federal inspection, which you're required to get once a year. You can get it from a lot of different places. You can get it from a truck stop, some regular repair shops do them, the whole nine. And usually when you get DOT, they're going to ask you for a copy of your federal inspection, the long form, although you got the sticker probably somewhere on your truck, I'm guessing in the door jamb or something like that, and your trailer too, but I just want to specifically talk about the truck on this one. When I started out, what I should have been doing is I should have been getting my truck inspected every 3 months. And I know people like, well, why would you do that when it's only required to be inspected once a year? True. But I'm not exactly the kind of person that's going to crawl under my truck with a creeper, look for this, look for that. So I think that if I would have been getting an inspection every 3 months, I would have caught a lot of my breakdowns before they actually were breakdowns, and I could have did more preventative maintenance. So that's why I'm suggesting, like, if you new into this motor carrier thing, you got your own truck, whether you leasing a truck or you a motor carrier, I think you should get your truck inspected every 3 months. You only need to have it inspected once a year as per the federal guidelines. I understand that. Trust me, I understand that. But I think that the 60 bucks, is it 60 bucks? Let's just call it 70 bucks. I think the 70 bucks that you spend every 3 months will be well worth it, especially if they identifying problems that you would know were problems from the driver's seat. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the mistakes that I made starting out. And I got popped at the scale, and a lot of the things that I got popped at the scale for, if I would have been getting my truck inspected every 3 months, I feel like those issues would have already been addressed, and I wouldn't have I got rolled up for the stuff, but I didn't ever get a fine for it. But still, I didn't want to be rolled up for it. You know what I'm saying? I got a list of violations that I'd have received that I shouldn't have received. So that's it. Mistake number 5. Get your truck inspected every 3 months. Every 90 days, get your truck inspected. And shout out to Landstar, because that's where I got that from. I got to talking to Landstar drivers, and they like, oh, they make us do an inspection every 90 days. And I had already heard Landstar had a good safety rating. So I was like, well, if Landstar doing it every 90 days, they got a good safety rating, man, that's what I need to incorporate. Every 90 days, get your truck inspected, man. This your boy Icewater 815, man. Hey, look, it don't matter what type of truck you drive, as long as it'll deliver a load. But you ain't gonna make no money in trucking if you can't keep that left door closed. Hey, I'll see you next video, YouTube. Y'all be safe.